Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and this is what's for supper. You folks love to see when I cook with stuff from the pantry, so here's what we got. We got dehydrated green and yellow beans. We got homemade egg noodles. We've got a pound of ground turkey, mushroom soup, mushrooms, onion, egg, and a slice of bread. You guessed it. We're gonna make some kind of weird concoction of Swedish meatball style supper. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna get our thawed ground turkey. I wanted to try this because it was on sale, 4 1-pound packages for $6.99. And if I can do that, then by God, I will. You know, folks, I love my meat, but I'll be butched before I will convert to Beyond Meat burgers. Ooh, sounds like a Soylent Green starting to happen. Now, before we go any further, this is 1/3 cup of my dehydrated green and yellow beans, and I'm just going to pour some boiling water over them and set them aside. We're going to set this to stir. And we're going to break up this piece of bread. You can use more breadcrumbs or bread if you want, but personally, folks, turkey's really dry. It's very lean, so you don't want really, really dry meatballs. So we're just going to throw this bread in there and let it do its business. Throw in our egg. Seasonings are simple, folks. You do you. Some garlic powder, some paprika, some pepper. So we're going to throw in another slice of bread, and then I'm going to mince up an onion. I'm late getting supper on because Gracie was chasing bugs again today and got her face all swelled up. So I'm going to cut my onion in half. There goes the onion. Okay, here we've got our big skillet. I'm going to put it on high, and I'm going to just give the pan a light coat of avocado oil. You use the oil of your choice, but I wouldn't recommend olive oil. Now, normally I would recommend that you pop this in the freezer to firm up some, because it really is soft. And it's funny because I didn't put any liquid in it other than the egg. So I'm going to be using my cookie scoop. It's 1.5 tablespoons. And I'm going to do the best I can. We want this to be good and sizzling so that when we drop it's almost a batter. When we drop our turkey batter in, probably breadcrumbs would have been better, but this is really soft, so we'll see. We'll do the best we can. Okay, that looks good and hot. So I'm just going to take my cookie scoop here and start putting down these meatballs. I really wouldn't try and form them with your hands, folks. Okay, now I'm going to turn this right down to medium. Now that the pan is good and hot. Remember, folks, oh, and I almost burnt them. Remember, folks, cast iron retains its heat really well. You don't have to keep it at a high temperature once it reaches a high temperature. Here, now that we've got them turned over, let's add some onions. Yeah, I snuck another onion in there, folks. We love our onions. And let that go in there. Okay, so once you're sure your meatballs are cooked all the way through, add a can of mushroom soup. This is Elmer mushroom soup, folks. It doesn't come out like jelly like Campbell's does. And see, now you get all the vegetable juice and the mushroom and the onion and the meat juice. You just want to make sure you turn these over once, make sure they're in the sauce. Just like that. And look how the gravy takes on a bit of color from the paprika. Now we're going to turn this down to between medium and low until our noodles are cooked. Okay, our noodles are almost cooked all the way through. I like them a little al dente going in because there's still going to be some juice coming from those onions. And if you really want to get fancy, folks, top this with some Parmesan and throw it in the oven. I just don't have time or Parmesan today. So we're working with what we have. You can add more vegetables if you want, folks, but this really is a rib sticker. Now we're just going to put the lid over here and let that go on low for about 15 minutes. Howie says dish it up, he's starving. Yes, Gracie, you just might get a meatball. Let's get that to the table. So this is turkey meatballs.
Turkey meatballs.
Slurpee.
Our turkey or?
No, this is Giant Tiger turkey, ground turkey.
Oh, it's not bad.
Just not bad?
Not bad at all.
Thanks, honey. This is the Mrs. Volpe from our half-acre homestead saying, I'll take it. Take care, God bless.